Welcome, future chemists, to an exciting journey into the heart of organic reactions. Today, we are diving deep into the oxidation of alcohols, a fundamental concept in Class 11 chemistry for G Advanced. We'll start with the basics, then gradually unravel the complexities, explore advanced reagents, and even touch upon their industrial significance. Get ready to transform your understanding, just like alcohols transform. Let's begin our exploration with the simple yet crucial basics of alcohol oxidation. On this slide, we define oxidation in organic chemistry as increasing CO bonds or decreasing CH bonds. Alcohols, characterized by their hydroxyl group, are classified as primary, secondary, or tertiary based on the number of carbons attached to the hydroxyl-bearing carbon. Primary alcohols, like ethanol, first oxidize to aldehydes, such as ethanol, and then can further oxidize to carboxylic acids, like ethanoic acid, especially with strong reagents. Mild oxidants like PCC are key for stopping at the aldehyde stage. This foundational understanding is crucial for predicting reaction outcomes. Moving on to secondary alcohols, such as propanediol, we see they oxidize to ketones, like propanone. Ketones are generally stable to further oxidation under typical conditions because they lack an alpha hydrogen on the carbonyl carbon. Now, for tertiary alcohols, the story is different. These alcohols resist oxidation under mild conditions. Why? Because the carbon holding the hydroxyl group is bonded to 3 other carbons and has no hydrogen atom directly attached to it that can be removed during the oxidation process. This structural difference is the key to their inertness. Time to test your understanding with a few practice questions. Take a moment to consider the type of alcohol and the oxidizing agent used for each scenario. Predict the products and think about the reasons behind the reactivity or non-reactivity in each case. This will solidify your grasp of the basic principles we've just covered. Ready to deepen your knowledge? Let's explore the nuances of various oxidizing agents and their specific applications. Here, we revisit the classification of alcohols primary, secondary, and tertiary and their general oxidation pathways. Remember, primary alcohols yield aldehydes then carboxylic acids, secondary alcohols yield ketones, and tertiary alcohols are generally resistant. The key takeaway here is that the extent of oxidation is not just about the alcohol type, but critically about the strength and selectivity of the chosen oxidizing agent. Understanding this interplay between alcohol structure and reagent properties is paramount for controlling the reaction outcome in organic synthesis. This slide introduces you to the workhorses of alcohol oxidation. PCC and PDC are celebrated for their mildness and ability to halt the oxidation of primary alcohols at the aldehyde stage, preventing overoxidation. In contrast, Jones reagent, along with acidified KMnO4 and K2Cr2O7, are strong oxidizers, pushing primary alcohols all the way to carboxylic acids and secondary alcohols to ketones. The critical lesson here is that choosing the right reagent is not arbitrary, it's a deliberate decision based on the desired product and the functional groups present in your molecule. This selectivity is a cornerstone of efficient organic synthesis. Let's briefly touch upon the general mechanism. Many chromium-6 reagents operate by forming a chromate ester with the alcohol. This intermediate then undergoes an elimination reaction, often assisted by a base, to form the carbonyl compound, regenerating a lower oxidation state of chromium. A crucial concept for primary alcohols is overoxidation. If an aldehyde is formed in the presence of water and a strong oxidant, it can hydrate to a gemdiol, which is then readily oxidized to a carboxylic acid. This is why anhydrous reagents like PCC are vital when you specifically aim for an aldehyde product. Now, challenge your understanding with these 5 practice questions. They range from predicting specific products with different reagents to explaining the rationale behind reagent choices. Think critically about the conditions, the type of alcohol, and the desired outcome. These questions will help you consolidate your knowledge of the medium-level concepts. Alright, it's time to elevate our game. Prepare to delve into the intricate world of advanced oxidation strategies. Welcome to the realm of advanced selective oxidations. Here, we encounter reagents like Swern oxidation, employing oxalyl chloride and DMSO, and Dess-Martin periodinane, a hypervalent iodine compound. Both are exceptional for their mildness, neutral conditions, and ability to convert primary alcohols exclusively to aldehydes and secondary alcohols to ketones without risking overoxidation or affecting sensitive functional groups. Then there's the Oppenauer oxidation, a unique method specific for secondary alcohols, using an aluminum alkoxide and a ketone as a hydrogen acceptor. These reagents are invaluable in complex synthetic routes where precision is paramount, offering advantages over the harsher, less selective chromium-based oxidants. This slide offers a comparative overview of the reagents we've discussed, highlighting their key features and applications. PCC and Jones represent the classic mild versus strong dichotomy. Swern and Dess-Martin periodinane stand out for their exceptional mildness and functional group tolerance, making them indispensable for sensitive substrates. Oppenauer oxidation provides a unique solution for secondary alcohol oxidation, especially in the presence of other oxidizable groups like C=C double bonds. The choice of reagent is a strategic decision, influenced by factors such as the desired product, compatibility with other functional groups, and the overall efficiency and environmental impact of the reaction. Let's dive into the fascinating mechanistic details. The Swern oxidation proceeds via a sulfonium ylide intermediate, showcasing the elegance of organosulfur chemistry. Dess-Martin periodinane involves a hypervalent iodine species, where the alcohol directly attacks the iodine center, followed by elimination. The Oppenauer oxidation, a classic example of a hydride transfer, often proceeds through a six-membered transition state involving the aluminum alkoxide and the hydrogen acceptor. Crucially, when an alpha-chiral alcohol is oxidized to a ketone, the chiral center at the hydroxyl group is lost, as the sp2 hybridized carbonyl carbon becomes a chiral. However, other chiral centers in the molecule remain unaffected, a vital consideration in stereoselective synthesis. Now, for the hard-level challenge. These 7 questions require not just recall, but also analytical thinking, mechanistic understanding, and the ability to apply your knowledge to solve synthetic problems. Consider aspects like stereochemistry, reagent choice for specific transformations, and environmental considerations. Take your time, draw out the intermediates, and think critically about each scenario. Alright, the ultimate challenge awaits. Prepare to master the competitive depth and engineering insights of alcohol oxidation. In the pursuit of sustainable chemistry, catalytic oxidations are at the forefront. Reagents like TEMPO, a stable nitroxyl radical, act as co-catalysts with primary oxidants, enabling highly selective oxidation of primary alcohols to aldehydes under mild conditions, minimizing waste. Ruthenium tetroxide, generated in situ, is a powerful, albeit less selective, oxidant capable of profound transformations, including C-to-C bond cleavage. Palladium-catalyzed oxidations, resembling the Wacker process, are also gaining traction, often using oxygen as the ultimate oxidant. Furthermore, biocatalytic oxidations, leveraging enzymes like alcohol dehydrogenases, represent the pinnacle of selectivity, operating under physiological conditions with unparalleled efficiency and green credentials. These methods are revolutionizing industrial processes by reducing toxic waste and improving atom economy. When dealing with polyols, selective oxidation becomes a complex puzzle. Protecting groups are our strategic allies, temporarily masking specific hydroxyl groups to allow for the targeted oxidation of another. Common examples include acetyls, ketyls, silyl ethers, and benzyl ethers. For instance, You might protect a secondary alcohol as a TBDMS ether to selectively oxidize a primary alcohol. Furthermore, reagents like sodium periodate and lead tetracetate are indispensable for the oxidative cleavage of 1,2-diols, providing valuable insights into molecular structure or serving as key steps in multi-fragment synthesis. Understanding these strategies is vital for designing efficient and selective synthetic routes, especially in complex molecule synthesis. Accurate characterization is as crucial as synthesis itself. Infrared spectroscopy helps identify the disappearance of broad OH stretches and the appearance of sharp C is equal to O stretches. 1H NMR provides diagnostic signals for aldehyde protons and changes in alpha hydrogen environments. 13C NMR clearly distinguishes alcohol carbons from highly deshielded carbonyl carbons. Mass spectrometry confirms molecular weight and provides fragmentation patterns. Moreover, techniques like TLC allow chemists to monitor the reaction in real time, observing the consumption of starting material and the formation of product. Mastering these spectroscopic tools is essential for any aspiring chemist to confirm their synthetic achievements and troubleshoot reactions effectively. Oxidation of alcohols is not merely an academic exercise, it's a cornerstone of industrial chemistry and synthetic strategy. From producing formaldehyde and acetone on a massive scale to synthesizing intricate pharmaceutical intermediates and delicate fragrance molecules, these reactions are everywhere. In retrosynthetic analysis, the carbonyl group often serves as a key disconnection point, leading back to simpler alcohol precursors. This strategic thinking, combined with a deep understanding of reagent selectivity and protecting group chemistry, allows chemists to design elegant and efficient pathways to complex target molecules. The impact of these transformations on our daily lives, from medicines to plastics, is truly immense. Prepare for the ultimate test of your knowledge with these first 5 hardest level questions. These challenges demand a comprehensive understanding of mechanisms, synthetic planning, spectroscopic analysis, and the application of advanced concepts. Think critically about multi-step reactions, stereochemical implications, and the subtle differences between reagents. Good luck! And here are the final 5 questions to truly push your boundaries. These problems require you to integrate knowledge from various aspects of organic chemistry, including green chemistry principles, spectroscopic interpretation, and industrial relevance. Approach them with a problem-solving mindset, dissecting each part of the question carefully. Your ability to tackle these demonstrates a mastery of the topic. Congratulations on completing this in-depth exploration of alcohol oxidation. We've covered everything from basic definitions to advanced synthetic strategies and industrial applications. To continue your learning journey and access more high-quality educational content, visit synapse.omaps.in. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for regular updates and more fascinating chemistry insights. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep excelling.